All right, welcome to another episode of the Game Turtles podcast. It is September 18th, 2024 at exactly 8:18 p.m. I am 6. Joining with me is Blade and Morb, aka Woocorb.
Let's go. I'm here.
um I don't think we have anything new going on this week with us. No, we don't. So
No.
we're just gonna get right into it. Me and Woocorb are both playing Fortnite now. Blade's a fucking bitch and won't play with us.
It's currently downloading as we speak, as I
Fucking
said.
liar.
You
No
lied
reason
a
to
lot.
lie.
Alright, so my first thing here is any Battlefield news for the next Battlefield game. I love Battlefield. And haven't loved it recently with Battlefield V and 2042. I think those are the only two most recent ones. But ahead of their investor day on yesterday, September 17th, EA revealed fresh details on the next Battlefield game, along with some concept art, which IGN has revealed exclusively. It's going to be returning to a modern setting after, Battlefield 1's World War I era, Battlefield V's World War II, and 2042, in the future. They haven't really gotten into specifics other than they're not saying the name. People are speculating that it's somewhere in Europe from the way the city looks. That there might be ship to ship and helicopter combat, which has always kind of been a part of Battlefield. And they will also have the natural disasters, which some maps in 2042 had. So I'd like to see where that goes. And the color scheme is very Battlefield 4-esque, which is also still one of the most popular entries. It's gonna, like I said, go back into a modern setting with Zampella, the current head of the current manager of EA's game development section, I believe. I know he's a manager there. I don't know what he does. He's founder of Respawn and all that. They're also cutting down on the 128 player maps. They did try it and people didn't really like it. They couldn't fill the servers. So they're cutting it down back to 64, and he has said they tried it. They were trying something new, but now they know it doesn't work. They're not going to do it just because they can. And they are also ditching specialists, which a lot of people don't like. They don't like specialists, so it's going to go back to the class system: engineer, recon, support, medic, or I think that's all. But it seems like it's just going to go back to how classic Battlefield has been.
That's good.
What are y'all's thoughts on this?
I'm
Honestly, oh, sorry.
Sorry.
You continue
Yeah.
more.
Alright. So, honestly, I'm just kind of glad that they're going back to their roots. Because for me, I only ever played, which one? What was it? 3, I think. Can't remember. It's a long time ago I played 3, just for a little bit, though. Either way, I'm glad they're going back to their original roots rather than, try to do the 128 player. Because that makes no sense to me. I mean, that. It's just multiple possibilities of, not many players connecting to it and whatnot. But all in all, I'm glad they're trying to fix up the mistakes they did in 2042. My God, 2042 was something else.
It was a steaming pile of garbage. I mean, I like some aspects of 2042,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also a big Battlefield fan. I will admit it's a hot pile of garbage. Whenever it came out, it's gotten better, but I think they did end support for 2042, like at some point this year.
As long as they do better than 2042, and like, honestly, I was hoping they'd go back to like the roots of maybe like another Battlefield 1-esque historical one.
Eh,
I know a battle. Was it 5 that was the one that was like World War II?
Battlefield V
Right?
was World War II,
Okay. But
and they
I never got to play it, unfortunately. But from what I've heard, it was like it was really just a mixed bag.
there are some parts of V that I liked, like their Operation Firestorm, which was Battlefield's first for Battle Royale at the time.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm hoping they get back to their roots, and maybe all the things that people criticize them highly for from 2042, they sort of change that and not repeat the same mistakes.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they pump out.
I'd say their
Maybe
biggest
I'll
mistake was with V, saying if you don't like it, don't buy the game, and people did exactly that.
Yeah, it's usually a good way to kill your game.
Yeah.
And let's
But
be
I
honest, that
digress.
game ended fucking Titanfall.
Mm.
As bad as it is, it ended Titanfall.
You know what? We need another hard line. Give me cops and robbers.
I'll agree, Hardline was fun.
I loved
I like
Hardline.
the story, not so much multiplayer.
Multiplayer was decent. It was just mostly just cops and robbers the entire time. Now Battlefield 4 though, whew,
Battlefield 3 and 4, like,
those were goated.
I'll be honest, I hated Battlefield 4 so much at launch. But after a while, I got back into it, and it was a really fun game, and I did like go over rank 100 Colonel.
Damn.
I had like every vehicle maxed. Like I was working on weapons.
I really hope this next one's good.
I agree.
Because I definitely I planned on pre-ordering 2042, but I just, after hearing all the buzz about it, I was like, you know what? Nah. So here's hoping.
Fingers crossed. But with that, I pass it on to WooCorb.
All right. So, some more gaming news. Actually, gaming movie news. So, y'all know Amazon. I didn't know this was happening at all. This was new. I did not know about it. But apparently, Amazon will be making the Sims movie. Not
I
only
didn't
that,
know that.
yeah, I didn't know about that either.
No way.
They are. Not only that, they are using the lore from The Sims. You know how, like, for instance, the pool doesn't have a ladder. They're doing that. They're doing that type of stuff. They're following whatever the hell The Sims has. They're following from that. Now, do I know what the story's gonna be? I have no clue at all whatsoever what the story is gonna be. But let's just hope that this movie will do well. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with the story for it. I have zero clue for it. Like absolute zero. Other than the fact that they're just gonna use the lore from The Sims, doing everything, no ladder on the pool and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Do I know when it's coming out? No, no one knows. All that we know right now is just Amazon's making the Sims movie. So that is pretty much it. What are you guys' thoughts on it?
I'd like to see
You
how
know,
they, do it.
Yeah.
continue. Wait, were you going to say something else, or did I?
No, that was it.
Kinda- Oh, I was just okay. I was just say, hopefully it's better than the Minecraft movie. Please, anything better than the Minecraft movie?
You think they're gonna have Jack Black in it?
No. This is gonna be like a nuclear hot take, but Jack Black. I like Jack Black in like his previous work, but now it's just, he's
He's kind of a scapegoat at this point. I'll be honest.
yeah. Like I still think he was horribly miscasted in the Borderlands movie, and even horribly miscasted in the Minecraft movie. More so now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I hope it's better. The Sims, well, it's impossible to fuck up The Sims. It's really like
Actually, I'll tell
it's
you how they could fuck it up.
what? No
They
Sim.
have to have Black Eyed Peas. Let's get it started in here in Simlish. Let's get ratata. They need that song, and it'll be a complete movie. If
You
they
know,
don't have it, I ain't watching it.
yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping it's better. You know, the funniest concept of a Sims movie I thought of was just make it a horror movie where it's just the Sims characters and the players like the killer.
Yeah,
One of them gets in the pool and the ladder just disappears. Or they just go to the kitchen, then the oven gets on fire and they can't get out of the kitchen. Just make it a fucking horror movie where the Sims are just like trying to escape a killer, but the killer's just the player. Do that sort of twist, but I digress. That was just a funny little way that I thought they could maybe make it like a horror comedy or something.
Mm-hmm. That can definitely be it. Yeah.
But I'll be
And
honest,
again,
I can kind of see them doing something with The Sims, but like like sort of like the Barbie movie, how that was.
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that. But that's pretty much it. Let's hope it does well, comes out, or whatever, whenever it comes out. But either
Maybe
way,
they'll cast Blade.
Mahershala Ali?
You.
Oh.
at YouTube
Wesley
Mix.
Snipes?
Shut up.
But that's pretty much it to me. For that, I'll pass it on to Blade.
Oh, nice. Alright, everyone. Hold on to your butts, because this one's gonna be a doozy. To
Alright,
all
I'm
you
holding.
Splatoon 3 fans out there, it appears Nintendo's finally going to be ending the regular updates. Splatoon 3 hit both physical and digital storefront September 9th, 2022, and it's received like plenty of updates since, which added, I believe, new weapons along with new features. Well, now the train's slowly coming to coming to an end at the station. Because, Nintendo announced during that, I believe it was their Splatoon's Grand Festival event, that the updates will no longer be happening. Well, yeah, it may seem like pretty sad, a game not really getting any more updates. Perfectly in the same vein as Splatoon 2, where Splatoon 2 also received 2 years worth of updates before eventually coming to an end.
Yeah, I think that's the general lifespan there.
Yeah. Well, Splatoon did tweet out, their official Twitter did tweet out this tweet as followed. I have it right here. After 2 incredible years of Splatoon 3, regular updates will come to a close. Don't worry, Splatoween, Frosty Fest, Springfest, and Summer Nights will continue with some returning themes. Updates Updates for weapon adjustments will be released as needed. Big run, extra work, and monthly challenges will continue for the time being. So, it's not totally dead, but, it's nice to see all those events will still keep up. But also, you feel like getting more content. I believe Splatoon 3 did release a single player campaign that's going for
Yeah.
$24.99. I believe that, if I recall from what I read on the Wikipedia page, it was released in February of last year? Or was it this year? It's probably last year, but
I,
yeah.
I thought all
Yeah.
Splatoons just came with the story.
Well, I believe this was just like, I guess, more maps or something.
I got you.
What are y'all's thoughts on it?
I mean, sad to see it go. I do like the Splatoon series, and I did want to buy Splatoon 3 whenever it came out. It just never happened, and I never really buy games for my Switch unless I really want them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm getting the Doom collection on Switch. But I like Splatoon as a franchise, and I hope to see, like them maybe announce Splatoon 4.
Yeah, I believe, if anything, that's probably what I feel like is going to happen. Maybe when Nintendo announces their new Switch or whatnot, that
Yep.
Splatoon 4 is coming.
Yeah. So, fingers crossed. We'll keep our ears to the ground for news.
Yeah. Probably Splatoon 4 when the Switch 2 comes out. That's my probably best bet.
Definitely. How about you, Wukorb? What are your thoughts?
So, here are my thoughts. Nothing, because I don't play Splatoon, but, I feel like they're just getting rid of the support so that way they can announce Splatoon 4 or whatnot. That's what I feel like they're going to do. Should do, because since Splatoon, they do Splatoon well over there in the Switch. Even though I don't play it, they do well over there, so. Fingers crossed for 4.
Fingers crossed indeed. With that being said, I'll pass the mic off back to 6.
All right, and this is my last bit of news here. I did skip a lot of my last one, but this also does with EA. So let me clear all this real quick. Also has to do with Zampella again. He's a general manager at EA Studios and Respawn co-founder. Earlier this month and last week, the PS5 Pro was announced, and last week we kind of harped on it for its price, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think it's super.
Yeah.
You got Vince Zampella here defending the price, saying, quote, "It's actually not that bad." And with the next Battlefield game in development, he's certain the extra, oomph in the PS5 Pro, they could probably do, more things with Battlefield on there. He was asked by IGN what he thought about it, the $700 price tag. He said that consoles have always been expensive. Quote, "If you go back, some of the older consoles were just as expensive and probably adjusted for inflation were probably more." So, at first it seems a little shocking, but it's actually not that bad. And if you get a $700 PC, like he's just comparing like $700 PC here to a PS5 Pro, I guess, you're not getting the same performance that you'd be getting out of the PS5 Pro, which I don't think that's much of an argument. You're not expecting a $700 PC to run on the same level as a console. That's like some office work type.
Yeah.
But it's quite an unpopular stance he's taken, and playing games is itself a expensive hobby. I mean, like, you got people that spend thousands of dollars on like Fortnite, for example, you know, or
Yeah.
like new games, collector's editions, like if they like a game so much, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like games are going up to like $70, right? Instead
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
60 it's been at for like the past 15 years.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's not like a cheap expense. And he went on to add, so, quote, so I mean, it's a balance. Is it expensive for people? Absolutely. Not everybody will be able to afford it. Would it be better if it was cheaper? Sure. I want more people to have it, but it makes sense, really. Which I can see, you know, that statement, it sounds like it's coming from a businessman, someone whose, like, you know, livelihood depends on prices of things.
Mhm.
But that's all I had. What do you guys think about this?
Honestly, I feel like he's maybe a little out of touch with
Yeah, that's
like
what the
everyone,
article I read said. He's like out of
because like
touch.
not
Yeah.
everyone has, the funds to afford a PS5 Pro, which is essentially just the PS5 with just added features to make your graphics more good, runtime more better.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's really plus he wouldn't know because he has the funds to afford to get it. Well,
Yeah.
everyone else is simply fucking trying to make ends meet.
Saving like 3 or
Not
4
every
paychecks just to get it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
not
like
everyone
before.
has like. Oh, sorry. Continue.
No. Like even before he co-founded Respawn, he was like a head developer at Infinity Ward. So like
Mm.
he's been in this business for a while, and
Yeah.
like he should know better.
Yeah, like it's just it's a little bit dumb that he of course people like there's a lot of people up in arms about it because it's too pricey for the same console with just added features.
Yeah, the everyday person won't be able to afford it.
Like
Yeah.
I know I'm probably the minority in this, but I don't. There's a lot of people out there that just they don't give a fuck about graphics. They just want a console to play the latest games. They don't care. They just want something to play.
That's what I've
Yeah.
been saying, you know.
Yeah.
No one's here. I know there's all sorts of channels on YouTube and all that. Analyze graphics and all, but there's other people. There's like a whole. Those outweigh all the people out there that simply just want some to play the new latest stuff on. They don't care about ray tracing. They don't care about if the puddle of water reflects your fucking reflection. They just want something to play a game.
Yeah.
Like we've said it before, like graphics and like, you know, frame rates or whatever don't make a good game. Like it's how much the player enjoys it and like how fun and replayable it is.
Yeah. Plus, I also just want like a lot of people also just want like a game that's not a buggy mess on release date.
That definitely true.
Like people just want a fucking console. No one wants to pay like 2 arms and 2 legs just for just another PS5 while your other one just sits there collecting dust.
That is true.
If like, and it's even more ridiculous when they're literally just they sold the vertical stand along with the disk drive separately, and that's like you have to factor the profits of those into the current thing, into the current price, and you're paying close to 900. So you're paying not like I don't know how much PCs like cost.
Mine
I
was
assume
2000 and it comes with a 3060 Ti, which is a
Hmm.
pretty decent graphics card.
I would
used to buy
assume
it on
like
Facebook Marketplace for only like $300.
I would assume the 900 you pay for a PS5 Pro is something you'd pay for like a standard level PC
Yeah, like my old one,
or
you know, it
or
couldn't really
laptop.
run games. That was $1,000.
Damn.
A lot.
Yeah, I think he's just he's he's just out of touch. He's not really factoring that there's really not a lot of people out there that could afford a pro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of people just want to play games,
Yeah.
myself included.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
That's all I have to say.
yeah, to me, there's like really no reason to buy the Pro at all. Like if you have a PS5, stay with it. There's really no reason to get it other than just updated graphics. But there's literally no reason to. Just play on your PS5. Wait until the 6.
Yeah.
What?
like the people I can see buying it would be influencers to push it on to people.
Yeah. Or just to upload a YouTube video.
Yeah,
Or tech YouTubers to just analyze the new features.
Yeah.
and even those people, I think they'd get it'd be a model that the Sony sends to them.
Yeah. The review copy.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Save your money. Just get the PS5. Don't
Yeah.
worry about the Pro.
Agreed. Everyone, the best way to strike back at this is fight with your wallet. Don't buy it.
Unless you're Blade and you buy it.
Hell no, I ain't gonna pay like 2 kidneys and 2 legs.
Sounds like you already did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally bought all the disk drives like every other scalper online.
Oh God, that is gonna be another problem again. Not that I'm looking to buy a PS5.
Fuck scalpers.
But I mean that's all I had on that. I'll pass it on to Wukorb.
Alright, so we talked a little bit about it. Nintendo. We talked a little bit about it. Now we're gonna talk about it even more. This is my
Woo!
last part of news,
Woohoo!
but it is real good news. So it's a leak that happened. A leak that happened on a Chinese website, I believe. Which is the Switch 2. Photos have been released about the Switch 2 model. Now, I've been looking at these pictures of the models one night, and honestly, I can say it looks pretty good. So for starters, the backside of the Switch is gonna have like the kickstand like the OLED has, which is so much
The
better. Yeah,
huge one.
the huge one, which is so much better than what the normal Switch has, which was terrible. Would not stand whatsoever. You constantly have to put something behind there just so it can just stay there. But they're using the OLED kickstand, which is the starter. Another thing I noticed as well, there's 2 USB ports, USB-C ports, I should say. One for docking, and of course the top one as well. If you're just playing it handheld and you want to charge it, you can charge it from the top one as well, rather than from the bottom. Of course, also head jack as well. Switch screen is hell of a lot bigger. I think also much more bigger than the OLED as well. At least I think that's what the photos I see are showing. Either way, like a little bit bigger than like the original Switch, as you can tell. Also, no vents on the back as well. It looks like it'll be at the bottom towards where the stand will be at. At least I think. Yeah, the bottom, or they're only using the vents from up top to where like the power button and the volume buttons are at. Either way, the Joy-Con controllers, they're using that, of course. Uh, from what I'm looking at, it looks like the same. Only difference being is the Joy-Con controllers. It being that the little mini buttons for the SL and the SR button are much more bigger, so that way you're able to easily press on it better. That's what I see from right now. What I also see from it right now is there's also it's different. The Joy-Cons are different. Like where you normally have the SL and the SR buttons or whatever, and then this V-Sync button, there's new stuff to it. Not only is the SR button are there, there's also like 3 holes right there. I do not know what they do, but there's just 3 holes right there. Looks like you might insert something to it. I do not know. But from what I'm looking at, that's what I see from these photos right now. Now, mind you, these are just leaks that came out from a Chinese website. Found this on Reddit. Either way, you know, it is still pretty intense stuff about it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
May not
but
be entirely, true.
yeah, may not be
Grain of
entirely
salt.
true. It may touch up on it and whatnot, but either way,
Yeah.
looking much more better.
You
It
send me
really
those.
does.
I could
Yeah,
or
yeah,
maybe you could make a post on on our Instagram account
yeah,
showing them.
yeah, probably good. But what you guys' thoughts on the supposedly Switch 2?
I saw on the subreddit the leaks you're talking about, and it didn't
Mhm.
look that bad.
Yeah,
I would assume the stuff shown's like a prototype, right?
I would assume so. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
far, I'd say the prototype looks pretty nice.
Mhm.
So, I'm excited to see what the final product looks like compared to that, but I guess we'll find out as either years or months go on.
Mhm.
I agree.
Okay.
I want to see more we're always griping on Nintendo and possible lawsuits.
Yeah, that is true.
But I want to see what they do with it and how games can run on it too. Because there are some poorly ported games to the Switch, and maybe if they with the Switch 2 they beef it up a bit, you could probably play games better, have them run a little bit better.
Mhm.
So it's always exciting news with the Switch. I mean, you can play Minecraft on the thing.
Yeah.
Something Blade can't even do on his PS5.
Ow.
Yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Maybe Nintendo can give us a free copy
Hey,
or a free
Nintendo.
Switch too.
Or they'll
Nintendo.
just send us a cease and desist in the mail.
Yeah,
Nintendo.
we'll stop talking about emulation if you give us a Switch 2.
Exactly. Give us a
In
review.
quotations.
We'll review it. We won't steal it and keep it for ourselves.
Yeah, we'll review it and we'll quote unquote send it back. Maybe you could take Blade to court over it, and not us. Me and Vukorb.
Y'all dragging y'all. You bet.
Me and Vukorb are innocent little boys. He is the devil. He's a bad influence on us.
Totally.
But yeah.
Side note for the Switch. So it may possibly have 256 gigabytes of storage, so way better than the original 128. So that's without using the SD card, micro SD card and whatnot. So here's the hoping.
Fingers are crossing right now.
But,
Toes
that's
and
pretty much-
fingers right now too.
Pretty much it for me. I'll pass it on to Blade.
Oh boy. I'll get the biggest piece I had out of the way. Well, just recently, PlayStation 5 had a software update on September 12th, I believe. The features included are the Welcome Hub, which, according to what I pulled from their website, a new personalized space with customizable widgets and backgrounds in your PS5 home screen. Welcome Hub is a reimagined version of the Explorer tab, which was previously only available in the US. It will roll out globally over the next few weeks, starting today for select players in the US. Next feature being Party Share. The ability to share party voice chat links on messaging and social media apps will roll out globally in the coming weeks. Along with the other features being personalized 3D audio profiles for headphones and earbuds, adjust remote play settings per user and choose who is allowed to connect to your PS5 console using remote play, and adaptive charging for your controllers, which is only available on the PS5 Slim and PS5 Pro when it's available.
The
Well,
PS5 Pro again.
it appears from the software update, it may or may not have spawned some graphical issues among other PlayStation titles, with the biggest title facing these graphical glitches being Final Fantasy XVI, which many users have documented on Reddit and Twitter, which I've looked at. Of the glitches are, which I'd say pretty bizarre, because they range from like black textures that obscure gameplay and cutscenes to your console straight up crashing with a software error message popping up as soon as it reboots. It's another issue I've saw was that it messes up the disk drive. I believe PS5 Sim had a detachable disk drive, and it messed up that, which caused for the disk in the drive to not register, or you could be playing the game and it just ejects your disk mid game and then gives you the message. Well, Square Enix did reach out to Sony, which prompted Sony to work with Square Enix to investigate the source of the bugs. Ooh,
Right.
sorry about that. But it's hard to determine what caused these errors to pop up, because it could, for all we know, it could have been these errors existed and only the update sort of made them gain traction in a way. But it's hard to prove if it was really the firmware that caused these errors. When there's nothing really inconclusive. It's just purely coincidence that they release a software update and everything's just borked. But yeah, what are y'all's thoughts?
So, for me, I've already gotten the update for it. One thing I don't like is I liked the fact that the PS4, for instance, you were able to upload any image that you took from your PS4 screenshot or whatever, and you're able to put that as a background. Not only that,
Mhm.
you could have bought like animated backgrounds or whatnot from the PlayStation Store. Like for instance, there was a PS2 background that I used. I loved it. I bought it and I loved it. That was pretty much it. Acted like the PS2 startup menu, and then of course it would be like the PS2 menu and whatnot. But
Mhm.
of course, when the PS5 came out and then there was no background, I hated that because I'm like, wow, to all the people that bought their background, once they get the PS5, it's now useless. So, but now, since they put the your own background again, I still hate it just because the fact it's just that one Game Hub area. It's not for like your entire background. It's just for that one specific
Like
area.
how on Xbox you can have your own background of like game art or something.
Yeah, we were able to do that on the PS4 and just be fully on there in the background, but for 5 right now they just of course did it, and it's only for that one specific area. Every other area is just the background of whatever game you're playing, which I don't
Yeah.
mind, but still I prefer to have my own custom background. I prefer the PS2 background that I had on my PS4 or my Fist of the North Star ones. Those ones I actually enjoyed because those also had music as well. But you know, uh, they do have animated backgrounds for the PS5 Game Hub area, but there's only like a select few right now. So I'm hoping that they finally allow the stuff you bought from the PS4, you're able to get them and put it for your PS5 as well. All in all, hope they do that. If not, oh well. Otherwise, the Game Hub area actually pretty good. Actually, you actually see like a bigger screen of like what your friends doing and whatnot. Like or
Yeah.
when you're controller's gonna die and whatnot. I actually enjoy that. So that's it for me.
What about
I mean,
yeah?
I don't really have much thoughts on it. I don't have a PS5. I have
Yeah.
a PS2 and 3. I mean, I guess you could tie them together. One thing that you did say did catch my attention. You said something about headphones.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I believe was it personalized 3D audio profiles for
Mm.
headphones and earbuds.
So like
Mm.
on PlayStation, you can have wireless earbuds or headsets.
Yeah,
Yes,
I believe
but
they
only
released the. Yeah, sorry, continue.
yes, but only Sony ones or
It's a PlayStation brand.
PlayStation brand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay, I
for the
got you. I
wireless
got you.
stuff, yes, for the wireless headset and whatnot.
That's one thing I wish these manufacturers would do is have uh like wireless headset support like for anything, not their own branded stuff.
Hmm.
'Cause I think it'd help a lot of people who just have like earbuds, but like the type that you could just talk with, like
Yeah.
AirPods, the Galaxy Buds, or even like Beats that have like a microphone on them, so people don't have to go out and find a wired headset to plug in. I don't know. That's just like kind of a tangent. I got nothing on that. I think
yeah.
you both had one more topic. I had nothing.
I was just deliver one little final statement about this topic before moving on, but yeah, I've seen I've just it's just confusing how I get how there's always software messing up things, but it just to me it seems purely coincidental that they release a software update and then everyone's having a slew of graphical mishap or graphical bugs along with consoles crashing. Not
Mm-hmm.
really. I always take everything with a pinch of salt cuz can't really trust everything on the internet, so you got to be really weary.
You can
But
only trust us on the internet.
but you know, I guess we'll see what Sony finds out in their active investigation into the source of it. But with that being said, that's all I really have to finally say.
Fair enough.
Pass the mic off to Corb.
I don't.
I don't have any more.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I guess I'll just talk
we
about
get
my final
everything done.
topic. Well, I just have one more topic, but just one more. How many of y'all love Horizon Zero Dawn?
Nah.
Sorry.
Alrighty then.
Damn,
Well, to anyone
shut down
listening
immediately.
to anyone who's listening that does love it, well, chance of a remaster is probably suddenly becoming more real as time goes on because there an ESRB rating summary detailing Horizon Zero Dawn remastered for PS5 and PC appeared online, with the summary being: this is an action role-playing game in which players assume the role of a hunter, Aloy, surviving through a post-apocalyptic world. Players guide Aloy as she learns to hunt robotic creatures and animals in the wild. Aloy uses arrows, spears, and explosive traps to injure and kill machines, boars, and occasional human enemies. And I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's really just a summary, like the age rating and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
so everyone holding out hope for a Horizon Zero Dawn remaster, it seems your dreams are slowly come true, and an announcement may be on the horizon. We don't have a soundboard to do a drum roll, but or a but
The one on Discord doesn't get picked up on our audio software.
Well,
Aw.
to anyone, just imagine that butt-umps sound in your mind. But
I always get Horizon mixed up with that one Xbox exclusive game that also takes place in like a wasteland type beat. Let me
which
see if
one is that?
let me see. Hold on.
It does sound familiar.
Xbox exclusive. Mm. Oh, Recore.
Oh, Recore.
Yeah, I don't know why I always get that game and Horizon both mixed up.
Huh.
Yeah, Recore is a Xbox exclusive. But I always get the two mixed up. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I'd mix them up too.
Like, did you just look at a picture of it?
Yeah. Or I think I've heard of the game before. But before I conclude, any last bit topics?
Negatory.
Negative.
Morb?
Got none here.
Well, that being said, I conclude my topics for this week.
And that ends this week's episode. Coming in under the hour mark for like once.
We're hitting all sorts of records, baby.
Hell yeah. I guess to close out. We thank everyone for their continued support. Go follow us on our socials, which should be a variation of Game Turtles podcasts. Me and Morb handle all like the social media stuff because Blade refuses to help.
Exactly. He doesn't help at all.
I do more of the advertising.
We're severely understaffed.
Yeah. If you want a job, it's unpaid. It's like an internship. You can apply in our DMs.
Applications accepted.
Yeah, like a social media manager. Someone want to do that? Blade will give out the passwords to everything. But he doesn't know the passwords. He refuses to assist.
I think I have them pinned in our DMs.
Good. But yeah, we thank everyone for their support. Follow us on social media. Share the podcast around. Don't be an asshole. And don't be an
We
asshole
love
in
you
general.
all.
Just don't be an asshole because Blade is tired of going through y'all's hate comments.
They break my heart, even though I don't. I'm just kidding. Criticism is much. Criticism is accepted.
I did notice there was a question on one of our past episodes commented on YouTube asking if our turtle art, which is, kind of our logo, is AI. No, our old one was AI, just like as a placeholder. But this one is a commission piece. I didn't think we'd have to address this again, but it's from Searchlight, at Searchlight on Instagram, SIRCH Light. And again, we thank him for making it.
Very much so.
Yeah, thank you.
Just that's something I noticed. Like I was going to upload the special episode the other day, and going through our stuff on there, I noticed there was a comment that I didn't look at, and that was it. Just asking if it was AI art. And not that I'm griping on it. I just noticed it and thought we should address it.
Yeah.
But, share it around. Share it with let's do this. Share it with someone named James.
Hello, James.
Yeah. Hello, James. Just share it with anyone you know named James. And Oh shit! I don't have a fun fact for this week. Blade, do you have a fun fact? Morb? Either.
Not really. Just other. I just. Well, I'll just say a weekly wisdom. Best cure for a hangover, everyone, is a greasy burger. That's all I will say.
Oh, here, I got a fun fact. The Mona Lisa has no eyebrows.
Oh shit!
They
It's your fun
snatched your
fact,
eyebrows.
This is news to me. I'm gonna have to rethink my life. I guess this could count as a fun fact. Blade got milked at his birthday celebration.
Yes.
No. We're not talking about that.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Yep.
It was. I don't remember any of it.
Yeah. We'll end it here. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Blade, say good night. Damn.
Good night, everyone. We love you. We'll tuck you in tonight.
Rude ass motherfucker.